What up, everybody? No, see, you're not gonna trick me this time. What's up, everybody? Fuck. Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast, episode 36, with two of the most handsome boys on this side of the Mississippi, Mason Dixon, East Coast, Best Coast. You got me, Ash Patrami.
And me, Charlie Vash.
Take
What's
your
up,
sip.
guys?
Take your sip.
Take my sip of coffee. It's early today.
You can find us on Twitter at OverachieversP, on the Instagram, OG.podcast, our website, beingoverachiever.com, the YouTubes, the Patreons, the Stitchers, the Spotifys. My father pluralizes everything, so here we are now following in his footsteps. What's up, Charlie? Hi.
Yeah, what's going on? How's it going?
Are you also sick?
No, I'm just congested as shit.
Oh, so. I'm sick. I'm getting over being sick.
No, I was sick like 2 weeks ago, really bad. Like, had to take off of work really bad. That's how bad it is. Like, because for us in the freelance world, if you take a day off of work because you're sick, you don't get paid. We don't get sick
money. Days. Yeah.
So, like, I was out. Like, it costs roughly about $600 a day for me to take off of work. So I try not to take off of work if I can avoid it.
Yeah, I'm just getting over not feeling as terrible as I have been. I took off work Thursday. We traveled. We had a shoot in Colorado. Traveled. It was like a really fast turnaround. Traveled Tuesday, landed, shot, left Wednesday morning, and in the middle of that, I got super sick. Here we are, man. But it's all good. It's
all like great Colorado air.
Great Colorado air. I've had a trusty companion to keep me entertained while I've been sick in the form of Pokemon Shield.
Oh, snap. I want to hear all about that. We got a lot to talk about. So why don't we just open up with that?
Fun stuff. You want to talk about that first?
Just dive right in, man. You had a great transition, a great segue. So let's just dive in.
There was a lot of hate on Pokemon Sword and Shield. As there were, a lot of people they'll find something to get latched onto with a new game and they'll stick to it. I can't stress enough that this is one of the most fun Pokemons I've ever played. I haven't been able to put it down, Charlie. Like I bring on the subway, I bring it to work, I play it at lunch. You're right there.
Don't worry about me.
This is my favorite part about us looking at each other and no one else being able to see us. Because if I see you like mess a sip of your tea up or your coffee, you're like,
or just almost die because I choke on my coffee.
Is that what that was? Okay,
cool. That's what that was.
This is easily one of the most fun Pokemons I've ever played. And I've played nearly every Pokemon. The only Pokemons I haven't played were Black and White. Which was for the original DS system. This game is fresh, dude. It's so fresh. Two dope additions to it. There's a lot of cool additions to it. My two favorite additions. One is the wild area. So it's this giant area in the middle of the map that you can just go into and has different sections. And there's just mad rare Pokemon and crazy. Like okay, so this is Pokemon called Dreepy. It evolves into the pseudo-legendary dragon of this game, Dragapult. It's a ghost dragon Pokemon. To find its first evolution form, Dreepy, it's a 2% chance of it popping up in the wild in one part of the wild area. It's this little corner of the map called Lake Outrage. You can only get to at the end of the game because you need to be able to swim. You can't swim to the end, no spoilers, blah, blah, blah. Or ride your bike. Dreepy has a 2% chance to spawn only when it's thunderstorming and only in this part of the map. 2.5 hours yesterday. 2.5 hours. I sat there and I grinded out in Lake of Outrage, just running and killing every stupid other Pokemon until finally, Charlie, it pops up. My little Dreepy. You know what happened? I accidentally killed it.
Oh my God. Did you really?
Yes, but it's here's are you okay? There you go. The RNG gods blessed me because half an hour later, its second line in its evolution popped up, which has an even smaller chance. I ended up catching it. So I still don't have Dreepy, and if I want to complete my Pokedex, I gotta get Dreepy. But I got it. And dude, this Pokemon's awesome, man. Ghost Dragon, what a crazy combo. It's so strong. It hits like a tank. But dude, like shit like that, it's so cool. Like if you want, like, for instance, like Machamp from the OG first gen, you had to trade a Machoke to get a Machamp. But there's every once in a while in like the desert area, there's a Machamp walking around. You know what I'm saying? So like it's just really cool. Over like not random. There is like a percentage to it in certain parts, but rare ass Pokemon are popping up in the wild area, and it's hard as shit. Like don't get me wrong. Like that was a lot of time yesterday spent just getting the stupid little Pokemon. And I didn't even get it technically. That's the funniest part. Um, but that's dope. Wild area, so much fun. And the second are the max raid battles. So they kind of took the idea from Pokemon Go, and there's like a gigantic Pokemon. They call them Dynamax Pokemon, and you find them in the wild area. There's like these little wells that emit light, and if there's light emitting from it, that means you could raid into it. And you click onto it, obviously, and invite others or don't invite others. If you don't invite anyone, you could do it yourself in NPCs. And usually it's fine. Some Pokemon, the timer will go out though because they're so tanky. I haven't successfully done a raid with other people yet, and I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's like, I don't know, the invite system to it just doesn't seem. Yeah, I don't get it. I have to look into it more because like some of these harder raids, I'm sure I just do it with another person there, but I don't understand how it works yet. But yeah, it's really cool though because there's like also some cool rare Pokemon in that. But the best gift or the best reward from that is you get like rare candies and stuff like that. So you can like level up Pokemon faster, and you get a lot of items. You get like Mad Cash, and like you get like technical machines that teach moves and stuff. Um, yeah, it's really interesting like mechanics that they've added. And the reason that people were upset is because not all the Pokemon are there. There's still over 400 Pokemon in this game, and I get
in a
it.
game. Jeez,
in this game, and I get it. It's annoying that you can't have your favorite Pokemon from Pokemon X and Y or whatever the fuck you liked. I don't know, but I don't know. Honestly, so far this game is I'm having trouble putting it down, dude. Like I got up early today, like not on purpose, just by accident, and I just started playing. Like Mallory's still asleep. I brought it to my bed. The wonders of the Switch. And it's just dope. And also like having a Pokemon on screen. And like there were ways to do it before. Like there were like either emulations or whatever you could play Pokemon like as a console type game, but this is a console game and they did it. It's good. It's real. I give this game, I'd probably say like 9 out of 10. 8.5, 9 out of 10.
All right.
It's just addictive. It's just fun. Gotta catch them all, dude.
Gotta catch them all.
I am going to start, once I get a more meta team, I've decided I'm going to start streaming ranked Pokemon battles.
All right. That sounds pretty rad. I'll tune in for that.
I think so, right? I mean, it's like, there's a lot of skill with Pokemon battles, man. It's like surprising. I've actually, yeah, dude, I've been watching some streamers lately, like some like better Pokemon streamers. Well, first off, they know every Pokemon. They know what abilities they have. They're off the bat like, all right, if this dude opens up with this, I'm gonna have trouble here. Hopefully it misses, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, wow, like that's a lot of thought into like this one. And like there's crazy. So like weather is a thing now. It's been a thing for the last like game or two. Certain Pokemon can make certain weather types, like Pelipper. It's like a pelican Pokemon. Right when it spawns on the field, it immediately starts raining. So water type moves are beefed up, and fire type moves are pushed down. But I was watching this one dude. I forgot his name. He built an all water team based around Pelipper, Gyarados, and some other water type Pokemon. Just because they just get so strong after Pelipper opening up and starting the weather, like the rainstorm. It's just like it's way more like in like technical than I thought it would ever be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sounds like kind of like the theory crafting of the
A lot,
MSF that we love.
It's a lot more than I ever would have thought. So like, each Pokemon have natures. That's been introduced for a while now. Certain natures give you an increased stat, certain natures give you a decreased stat. And like if you have a fighting Pokemon with a nature that makes your attack stat low, that sucks because you want high physical attack. You know what I'm saying? So it's like crazy. Like there's so much stuff. It's like way more intricate than when we were younger, but it's pretty dope. And this game is pretty. I'm really excited. I might maybe If I did it today, I'd get smoked. I know I would. My Pokemon are. I have a good team, but I haven't like grinded out like good IVs and good natures and like good stuff like that for my team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. I'm excited to do it though. It's good.
Interesting. I haven't, dude. I haven't played a Pokemon game in forever. So you would recommend buying it? So what are the things that, well, actually, you would recommend it, like for somebody like me who hasn't picked up a Pokemon game in
the
years?
Fun thing is, you could pick it up and put it down and be fine. You know, if you want to like go hard grind, you can easy. But if you just want like a chill game, just to catch the Pokemon, beat the gyms. I'm almost done the game now. I'm at the champion, whatever the hell he is, like the last trainer you fight. Storyline's kind of whack, but like it doesn't matter. Like you're not there for the story. You're there to gotta catch them all, you know?
Yeah, you gotta just catch them all.
You gotta catch them all. It's just you could either, I guess what I'm saying is, you could either be chill with it and pick it up, put it down whenever, or you can go buck wild, like I've been doing.
You know me. I can't just pick it up, put it down. I gotta go buck wild.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, and you would love it, man, because like, okay, one last dope thing about the plethora of Pokemon now. You know, there's so many different Pokemon that, let's say you wanted to build an all ghost team for whatever reason, you could have an all ghost team, but with different secondary classes. So if you wanted a ghost fire, a ghost ice, a ghost water, a ghost fighting, whatever, like they all exist.
Rider.
Ghost Rider, that's hilarious. They all exist though. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you wanted an all water team, you could have you know what I mean? Like you could do. There's a lot of crazy team building. Like, granted, there are Pokemon that are just considered way overpowered and definitely meta. Like Mimikyu is this little Mimikyu, I think I pronounce it. It's a little ghost fairy Pokemon, and its passive ability is called like decoy or something. So if it gets hit, no matter how strong the first hit is, no matter what the first hit is, it doesn't do any damage to it. So like you can't hit KO it off the bat. You have to like hit it with whatever. But it's so strong and so fast that you might be dead after your first hit when you destroy the decoy anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like super cool meta Pokemon like that. But like you do whatever, man. It's dope. I definitely suggest it. It's a fun Pokemon. Anyone who is boycotting it or like decided not to buy it because whatever dumb shit, they're gonna eat their words.
Get over yourself.
They're gonna buy it. I guarantee you. They're gonna see how fun it is. They're gonna buy it. So, yeah.
All right. Gotta get them all.
Gotta get them all. Gotta get all the Pokemons.
Gotta get all the Pokemons. The Pokemans.
As Mallory says, Pokemans.
Fantastic. Love it. All right. Well, maybe I'll give it a shot. You know, I've been slowly teaching myself Python, so instead of maybe doing that, I'll doing something creative. I'll do something less constructive and play Pokemon.
Well, I mean, that's pretty important too, though. Teach yourself how to code is pretty important.
Eventually, I'll figure that out at some point.
I guess there's one thing. There's not really a paywall of any Pokemon except one thing, and it's kind of weird they did it. I guess maybe, I don't know. I'm sure you could find. So Mew does exist in the game. Like you can get a Mew. The only way I know of is buying the Pokeball Plus and transferring it from the Pokeball Plus to your game. So the Pokeball Plus was made for Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go. You could like put Pokemon in it and like walk around with it and all this dumb shit. And like you could use it actually to catch Pokemon in the game. Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee. But if you didn't use it for either of those games or for Pokemon Let's Go, there's a code that comes with the game. There comes with Pokeball Plus, and there's a Mew inside of it. So me, being the filthy whale that I am of some sort, I went out and bought a Pokeball Plus, of course, and brought it home, and I got a Mew for my game.
Okay.
I guess technically that is some kind of paywall to get something for the game.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
If you can't get Mew any other way in the game, then yes, they hid Mew behind a $50 paywall, right?
$50?
Yes, that's how much Pokeball Plus is.
Okay.
The cool thing about the Pokeball Plus, at least, is you could put a Pokemon, you could quote unquote put a Pokemon in it and walk around with it. And when you bring it back to your game, it'll have candies, items, and a whole bunch of shit like that. So, like, if you can't play, or like when I go to work, for instance, I put whatever Pokemon in it, and I put it in my pocket, and then I go walk around, and like Miles will get you a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
It has, it's not like it's just useless now, but I did
spend. It is useless though.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank God there's at least that. I wouldn't feel like such a dork buying this $50 Pokeball thing. Mallory's not here, I hope. Yeah, that's about, I guess that would be it. And I guess maybe I don't like that there's not all the Pokemon, but in reality, I'm not gonna go catch 800 Pokemon, Charlie.
But
I'm not doing that. I will catch as many as I can. I caught 165 so far in the week that it's been out. That's like, I feel like okay,
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty okay.
Out of the 400, I've got like a quarter of the way there. But yeah, I guess that's about it. But we'll see. There's still more. I haven't gotten the end game yet, which is really just like making crazy teams, doing Elite Four stuff, doing online. Me and my coworker have battled. We're 1-1. I had to smoke him on Monday, so
Okay.
My true want of this game is to be riding the subway playing, and some random dude or kid or whoever is playing. We lock eyes, and then that's it.
And then you're like, "I'll smoke you, fool." You want to get what did Jonathan say?
Jonathan, you want to get smoked?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I want. But enough about Pokemon. I want to hear about Stadia. I want to hear all about Stadia.
Oh goodness! All right, so Stadia came out this week. I got my Founders Edition because I had pre-ordered it and whatnot. I will have to say that it is a little lackluster. I mean, I like what they're doing with it. I think it's interesting. The service itself is pretty good, I'd say. Like, actually doing, playing the game. What they're saying is like, you can do 4K HDR over streaming, over network, or whatever it is that they're claiming to do, and that works very well. It's just I don't know, man. Just like something about the games that they've started off with, which are not great.
So did it not have a lot of games yet?
They have 20 games in their library, but I'll get to that in a second. So I'm just the thing, how it works out is, it comes, if you pre-order the Founders Edition, it comes with a controller, and it comes with a Google Chrome Ultimate, which is how they run their thing. So like you can play this if you have the Stadia app on your phone, which is how they control everything. That's your hub. That's where you buy your game. That's where you talk to your friends. Everything's centered around your iPad or your phone or tablet or however you want to do it. You can do all that stuff through there. I haven't tried it like on a computer through a web browser. Maybe we'll try that after we're done recording today, just to take a look at it. But like the thing that I like about it is like if you have a TV that has Chromecast built into it, like God damn it, my fucking this does this all the time. Sorry, I don't know why my camera turns off. It's literally plugged in.
Is it like idle mode?
I don't know, maybe. Just real annoying is what it is. Look, the autofocus isn't even working. Oh, there we go. Hold on.
We're falling apart, Charlie.
I still can't get over this cough. I thought I brought my water down here. Oh well. Anyway, so with the service itself, the actual performance and everything works great. It feels like I'm playing a computer game on my TV.
There's no delay
Chromecast. There's no delay. The control input's great. I'm sure there's someone who's like, well, the delay is actually like 34 milliseconds as opposed to the 26 milliseconds.
0.000000001 millisecond. It's unplayable.
Some shit like that. I don't know. We'll see.
Because Shadow had a delay. That the previous, like that's what people were using for this type of thing. That did have a delay. My buddy used it, and he said it was like a second delay.
Yeah, no, that's unplayable, especially in certain games like RPGs and like turn-based games. Yeah, you could probably do that with, but with the other things, no.
Yeah.
But I will have to say the tech behind it works fantastic. I'm actually very surprised that they got this.
Nice. That's nice.
Behind. I'm testing it on Wi-Fi. I'm sure it'll be even faster when you're hardline. But right now, totally. just the way I have it set up in my home, I can't get a hardline to it at the moment. So I'm sure if I bring it down to my basement and plug it into my projector and all that sort of stuff, then I can hardline it and try it out that way. Maybe I'll give that a try later. But the thing about Stadia is, so they have something that's called Pro, You buy the game, you buy the service, whatever, and it's however much, and then you have access to the library. You can then use it like a console, essentially, is what it is. So essentially,
Right.
the whole point of it is it's like a console for people who don't want to buy a computer, like a $3,000 top end computer. Now you have this whole thing that's like in the server, like in the cloud, whatever, gaming, whatever. They have the option of like you can go on and buy games. You can buy however one of the games that you want to buy or whatever. Their library right now is not very good, which is what I'm going to get to in a second.
Right.
Out the gate, which I was very surprised about. I was kind of not expecting.
I wonder if they rushed it. I wonder like what the reasoning could be there.
I don't understand that. Maybe it's a licensing thing. Maybe it's a bunch of different. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a second. The actual performance, everything is fantastic. The thing that I'm not okay with, and I'm actually really surprised that they did it this way, is the amount of games that they came out with are not great. And so Pro, which is like their subscription base, you pay $10 a month or $120 a year, or actually I think there's a discount if you prepay and something like that, gives you discounts on certain games. Not all games, just certain games. Whatever they determine is the Pro deal. So Stadia Pro right now gives me the option, like I'm looking at the app right now, so I can get like it's not always a 50% discount. Some of it are, but like on older games, but like like it gives you however many things that you want. So as of right now, like they offer a couple free games, and by offer a couple free, I mean they have Destiny 2, and they have something called Samurai Showdown, which is like a fighting game akin to like
Samurai?
Mortal Kombat or some shit like that. Not exactly exciting.
Not exciting at all.
No. To start the game. So like most people are going to try this, and they're going to, try. It's like, okay, like what are the free games I can play? I like Destiny 2. So I logged in quickly. I was like, all my characters are like 750 light level. I'm like, I don't remember what the fuck I was doing in this game. I don't have time to sit down and like go.
Do you get to log into your account?
Yes. So you can enable. So if you go on the Bungie website, you can enable Stadia as part of your cross save. So you can you can play on your PC. The nice thing is like if you want to play on your console and then you just want to take your Stadia controller with you in a Chromecast and you go like wherever, you don't have to like take your whole fucking console with you, and you can just do whatever you want.
Wow,
that's the cool part.
Oh my god, that would have saved me when I was traveling for 3 weeks at one point, and I was like trying to grind some dumb shit. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Here we are.
But so that's what's free out the gate. I wish they would have given you like maybe a couple of other free games out the gate, maybe like 4 free games.
A month, dude. Like, what's the point of paying that if it's
so you can get discounts?
Yeah,
it just doesn't make so. So what they have available for their Stadia Pro, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey with all 7 of their versions that you can get, Final Fantasy 15, Metro Exodus plus their gold editions and the other things, Mortal Kombat 11. NBA 2K20 and Tomb Raider.
So
that's it.
You get
the old Tomb Raider, not the new one.
You still have to pay for these.
You still have to pay for these, but you get like a discount.
Like what are we talking? Like what are we talking discount?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey Stadia Ultimate Edition, it was normally $120. With the Pro, it's only $60. With Mortal Kombat 11, you get a $20 discount. With the NBA 2K, you get a 50% discount. With the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, the old ass game, the very first game that came out 7 years ago, it's only $10. Final Fantasy 15 is a discount of $10 down from $40. So it doesn't really make sense of why this is happening.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, these should be like $10, $15, $20 games.
Yeah, and this is Google we're talking about.
Yeah, this is weird, right?
Yeah, I mean they have a bunch of different games on here right now. So the only other those are what's in the Pro games. Here are the games that are on the regular. I guess this says best of Stadia games. I don't know. Let's just see. I'm going to click on all games, see all games, and let's see what we got. So the games that are available as of right now, as we're recording, because I think they said they're adding games all the time. So Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Attack on Titan 2 full price, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 15 discount, Farming Simulator 19, and then they have their Platinum Edition, Football Manager 2020, Grid, Guilt, I don't know what that is, Just Dance, woo, Kine, Metro Exodus, Mortal Kombat 11, NBA 2K20 with all their editions, Rage 2 plus a digital deluxe edition, Rage 2, which has been out for a year at this point, still full price. They have Red Dead Redemption 2 for everything. Actually, this says game. Is this free for me? Nope, it just says game. I have to buy a bundle with it. That's fantastic. Thank you. So I can't even buy the original game. I have to buy it with a bundle. That's fucking bullshit. Rise of the Tomb Raider, Samurai Showdown, which is free. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Thumper, Tomb Raider, Trials Rising, and Wolfenstein Youngblood. That's it. That's all the games they have available just at a weekend.
Yeah, this is weird.
Not very enticing at all from somebody
expected,
who's
like the first, like the red of, or the like the red carpet of this would be like glamorous, right?
I agree. I thought it was going to be like the way they should have done it out the gate is like, hey, you're a founder edition. Here's, you have 3 free games that you can
At least
buy. For $129 for the founders edition, you should have gotten more than just Destiny 2 and a controller.
Yeah, 100%.
Even though Destiny 2 is free.
Is it at least like all the expansions of Destiny 2?
Yes, it comes with the collection, so I have everything on that.
I get even so, that's not and coming from someone who loves Destiny, that's not enough.
Yeah, it's not really enough
that's
at
not
all.
enough
So
at all.
I'm curious to see what they do. I mean, I'm going to keep it and probably play some more Destiny because of this. But if it comes down to playing this on Stadia or playing on my PlayStation, I'm going to play it on my PlayStation.
Exactly. I mean, like, yeah, I don't. I'm like I'm like a little confused. I just expected a huge library. I expected a little more of a friendlier price point for games. Like,
yeah, because you're still like, I mean, I understand where they're coming from. This is somebody who doesn't want to spend a shit ton of money on a gaming computer, but
right? Is that how they're getting you?
That's essentially what it is. But at the same, I mean, you're still locked into whatever price points they have for different games. So it's not like you're getting a ton of deals. I'm curious to see what they have for Black Friday deals, if they have anything.
Right. Hopefully they will. Yeah.
I mean, that's what is the selling point for this. There's a Black Friday coming out. The holidays are here. They're selling the service. Hopefully they'll add some more games to it that might be enticing me. Like, hey, otherwise it's like, why am I paying $60 for Rage 2 when it's $15 on the PlayStation?
Right.
Quite literally, like it's on a deal right now for $15. Why would I do that? It doesn't make any sense. And I've played Rage 2 and I like Rage 2. I'm not spending $60 on it.
No.
I love Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm not spending $120 or $60 on the Ultimate Edition when I have the game already.
It sucks that they force you to buy bundles too.
Yeah.
That's weird. I feel like that's definitely a weird bit too. That there's not the base game and then the bundle or the expansions. They're just like, oh, you have to buy this. What was the one game on there? It was $120? Or no, you said Assassin's Creed, but it's discounted.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey is discounted to $60, but that's with the Pro. So that's if you spend the $10 a month, you get the Pro edition. But
wait,
I can go on my PlayStation right now and get the same thing for $40.
But I guess also if I didn't have Pro, if I just got Stadia without Pro,
it'd be $120.
Wow.
Yeah, what's the point, man? I don't understand. I don't know what they're getting at with this. Maybe it's like they're launching it and we'll see like, oh, well, this is how it's going to be at the gate, and then see how many people fall for it and blah blah blah. I mean, it's
people fall for it.
I'm checking it out from a purely reach position and just seeing how.
Yeah, I mean, like realistically, someone like you doesn't really. I feel like it doesn't have the use for Stadia, really. Yeah. This is either someone who has to travel a lot, or maybe. See, I was gonna say like someone who can't afford a console, but I don't know. This doesn't really sound exactly like a price like friendly.
It's not enticing.
Thing.
No.
Yeah,
it's not out the gate. Not enticing.
I'm trying to think of who this is for. My buddy Steve. He doesn't have any consoles.
This is for the New Yorkers who have small apartments that don't want to have a computer there. That's what it's for.
I was gonna say. So my buddy Steve, he has a small apartment in Greenpoint. He has no consoles. He used Shadow. I bet you this is good for him. Stadia is good for him.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, especially if you have, a fast internet connection, or you have the ability to plug in wirelessly.
What's Stadia without the Founders Edition?
I think it's just $60, but I could be wrong.
Maybe I'll get him that for Christmas. There we go. Good job, Tommy.
So what is it? You're looking it up right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. There's only the Premier Edition, which is $120.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe it's very interesting in their price points and what they're trying to do with it. So,
How much
but I
was
don't know.
Founders? 200?
No, it was the same price. It was
Oh, then what
100.
the hell? What's the?
I don't understand what the difference is, to be completely honest. But I just went with whatever was right there because I was just, I figured, I'd give it a try and see what happens, and then, I have it. I got 3. Well, the thing is, like, I got 3 months of Pro for free for the Founders Edition. Maybe that's what it was. But at the same time, it's like, what's the, I don't know if I'll continue with the Founders Edition or not.
Yeah.
But
can you play on your phone?
I haven't tried that yet. So that's the thing I haven't really had a chance to try out.
Because I'm looking at their website and it shows multiple kinds of monitors, and one of them is a phone.
Okay, so let's try this right now. So let's do.
Yeah, throw it up. I'm curious.
I'm going to go with. I have my controller's upstairs. I can't look at it right now. So, but let's see. I'm just going to hit Destiny 2. Choose where to play. As of right now, I can't choose my phone.
I wonder if it's because it's an iPhone. There's no way they would lock that to only Google phones. No way.
Well, that doesn't say I can do it on an iPhone.
Select tablets and phones.
So,
it's coming in 2020. That's why.
Oh, so right now I can play on a Pixel 2, 3, 3A, or 4 with Android, but I can't play. Stadia controller will do Google Chrome. It'll do with, it might be able to plug into the computer. But you can use a DualShock 4 controller if it's plugged in via Bluetooth or USB on a computer. So you don't need to get the Stadia controller if you don't want to. Currently not working on TVs and whatnot, but right now, in order to play on a TV, you have to get the controller that uses Wi-Fi, essentially. So,
right. Okay.
That's what they're doing.
The phone thing is enticing, especially since I'm going to be planning to move over to the Android family anyway. Dang, interesting. Okay, yeah, I agree though. This sounds like a little lackluster of a start, but hopefully, it sucks that we're at a position now with like every video game, anything, that if there's a lackluster start, the follow-up sentence is, oh well, hopefully it'll be better soon.
Well, why don't you just make it better out the gate?
I know. Why has it become this way now? Is it just so they could sell you more things, you think? I mean, it has to be.
Well, it's either that or it's like, just push it out and we'll fix it over time because of whatever.
It's a weird business model, especially since, like, let's say it is like, all right, we'll get them later. We'll sell them more things later. You just get such bad PR on the start. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just us. I think this is bad. Maybe there's a lot of people out there who find the use for this and they're like, oh, whatever. I'm great. I'm happy. I didn't dump $2,500 on a gaming PC. This is still worth it for me.
I mean, that is worth it in terms of like a pure numbers position. Absolutely, it's worth it. But
or like I didn't buy an Xbox or a PS4 or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Maybe in the long run that actually is still okay. You can buy like a $500 like cheapo laptop,
but you won't be able to run any of these games.
You won't be able to run any of the games?
Well, I mean, if you were to buy, so say like you buy like a Chromebook or something like that, you can buy a Chromebook and play all these Stadia games off your Chromebook because it's accessing the servers and not necessarily something that has a high GPU unit. That's essentially what people are looking for. They want to just make this accessible to more people.
Yeah. Wait. Did you say you couldn't play all these games, or you can?
On this, so without Stadia, if you bought a Chromebook, you could not play these games on a Chromebook because the GPU is shit on a Chromebook.
No, but you need this. You need the.
I'm saying that's the whole point. Stadia is like it uses.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
GPUs. Yeah.
Yeah. If the Stadia is $120 for the controller and the Chromecast, right?
Yes.
And so like that's $700 there to play pretty good games on what would look a lot better than what you could do for $700.
But I'm curious, like, I don't know, like, what the customization's like, if you can do mods or anything like that. My assumption is no.
I would assume they probably want as little mods as possible.
Yeah, but it's like, that's really the whole point of PC gaming, is be able to do stuff like control stuff and do whatever the hell you want to it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my impression with it. Now we'll be talking more about what's happening as the service expands and what's good with it.
Yeah, it's only been out for like what, a couple days?
A couple days, yeah. I think it came out. I think I got it on Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly, this week, right?
So,
yeah, we'll see. Keep tinker with it. I don't know. Bring it to work. on a
Yeah,
down
I'll try
day.
it out. But I mean, now that I switched to T-Mobile, I can try it on my phone, but it doesn't work on my iPhone, so I don't know how
Yeah.
else to play it. I don't know what to
Wait,
do with that.
it's only available over T-Mobile?
No, I switched to T-Mobile, so I have like actual true unlimited as opposed to
Oh, right. Is that
shitty
nice?
AT&T service.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Okay. Well, we'll see. Come back to it.
yeah.
Let's talk about the love it or hate it Death Stranding.
Ooh, okay. So I've put in about 12 hours into the game so far. I'm now I've played. Death Stranding has convinced me now to quit my job in the film industry, and I am going to
Be a
be a
courier.
package. I'm going to be a courier and a package
Yeah.
delivery person now.
So I've
That
only watched
fights
stuff. I haven't
ghosts.
played, but my coworker Danny, he got it. I've watched some streaming of it. It is, if you're not into Kojima, if you're not into art, if you're not into cinema, this is not the game for you.
This is 100% not
I
the
think
game for
that's
you.
I think that's easy to say. The people who don't like it are definitely like, "Where's my Metal Gear?" It's like, well, dude,
It's
you're
not Metal
playing a
Gear.
weird art film right now, man. Like that's what's happening. So, I don't know, chill. I did watch this dude. I felt so bad. He had like a full stack on his back. Was running across a bridge,
Hmm.
tripped, and the stack went
Woo!
over the bridge into the river.
And then it floats
He didn't
away.
even go. All his stuff went into the river. He lost everything, and it's just
That's
watching
amazing.
that just float away. I think it looks cool. The cinematic aspect of it looks dope. Like, how are you feeling?
I enjoy it. I love the world building is fantastic. I've gotten past. I had one big boss fight that I just did, which is I like how they're doing it. Still don't have any guns, but then again, I haven't like gotten really that far into it. So I think I'm in the second world now. I think I'm like chapter 4. I think there's like 16 chapters in the game or something like that. So I'm like a
Hmm,
quarter of the way through the game at this point.
right.
But it's interesting. I like what they're doing story wise. I think it's not overly campy, which is
Yeah.
Kojima tends to be overly campy
Oh,
with things.
100%.
But the motion capture is outstanding. The performances from these characters are out of this world. They
It's
throw a
full-fledged
lot.
actors. Like, it's
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean, it's like Norman Reedus. It's what the fuck's that guy's name?
The guy who was in the first Casino Royale. Oh my god.
Yeah, not Daniel Craig. Um,
No,
um,
it's German,
Tony
right?
something. I can't
I,
remember. I can't remember the guy's name.
I need to do this.
Anyway, the motion captures are great. So you feel like you're actually there in the game with the characters watching this. It definitely feels like a movie come to life in a video game, which I am all for. I love that shit.
Totally.
I mean, that's part of the reason why I really am a big gamer is because of the story and everything like that. So
Mads Mikkelsen.
oh, okay, yes, I know. That's not who I was thinking. I
Oh,
was
who you
thinking
think? What?
I was thinking about the bad guy who's in that. It's I always forget his name.
Jeffrey
So,
Wright?
no,
Simon Aprican? I don't know. Isaac.
Jeffrey Wright's in it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at all these names now.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. I like Jeffrey Wright a lot.
Malcolm Sinclair,
No, it's Tony something. I can't remember what it is.
Tobias. Okay, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out later. Anyway, yeah. So the game is fun, but I went into it knowing that it wasn't like a shoot 'em up. It's more of like a chill,
Yep.
chill and carry, and you're really going. The point of the game is like to enjoy the landscapes and enjoy what you're doing, and then it's some stealth action stuff with like the different strands and the strandings and all that stuff and with those characters and enemies and everything like that. So it's like it's interesting. It's new. I've never played anything like this. It's kind of reminds me of like Metal Gear meets you. Why am I blanking on names today, man?
Grand Theft Auto. I don't know.
No, what's the game that was like the world builder that got a bunch of shit for it?
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. Okay, I'm gonna start with that. So it
Spore.
kind of no, it's not Spore. So it kind of reminds me of a little bit of like Metal Gear Solid meets No Man's Sky, really, because you're just you're walking around the world. It's really kind of chill. You're just picking up packages. You're delivering them. There's like I don't know if there's infinite amount of packages, but like you can go and do a bunch of shit, and you can just do that if you really want to. You don't have to like build this, follow the storyline. If you don't want to, you can just run around. I mean, I would recommend it because then you get to go to different worlds. You can get different upgrades that help you out and everything like that. And I like the social aspect of it, of everything. So like, there's like likes. If you like something, like you can build bridges, you can build ladders, you can build ropes that you put down for yourself, but other people can also put them down for you, and you can access them. Once you unlock an area and you go put it on the grid, essentially, you have the opportunity to access other people's stuff that they put down, and then you can, like it, which,
Right.
fake internet points. That's what the whole world revolves off of these days. But that's what comes down with that. And then you can, that's cool. It's just helpful. I like that social aspect where you don't necessarily see other people, but you see the effects of other people and what they've done. And it gives you an opportunity, like, to, if there's like a whole section where it's like all these ghosts are running around and it's like you have to be quiet and whatnot, but like somebody built a bridge over it,
Right.
over this mountain, and you're like, oh, well, someone who did that, because it takes a lot of resources also. So like maybe somebody started building a mountain, or building a bridge over the mountain, but they couldn't finish it. So then you can go find some metal that's like laying around in the world, and then you can go construct it, and that helps out everybody else. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I like that social aspect of it. But 12 hours in, I'm still going to continue to play it outside of whenever I have free time, which is never. Although I am only working tomorrow, I took off Tuesday, Wednesday, so maybe I'll continue on playing with Just Stranding. But I enjoy it. I as of right now, I'm enjoying the game, and looking forward to finishing it and platinuming it. So
hell yeah. Which that's gonna be. I feel like that's a feat.
I mean, that's gonna be a feat, but like I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I have to rush through the story and get through all this stuff and get through these story beats and all these different platinum trophies. I'm just gonna enjoy it. So because right now, this is like a perfect game for me, just due to how busy I am. And it's like, I don't really, like, I can just sit down, pick it up, make a package run or two, and that's my night. That's like, 20, 30 minutes. And that's really all I have to play. And that's really, I just need to chill and relax and not worry about, getting frustrated because
is
I
it too
can't
much
get my
of a
kills.
spoiler to tell me what you're delivering?
They're not a spoiler at all. So people have, in the world itself, like humanity has had something happen to it. I can't remember. They start to go over it a little bit.
Right.
But essentially what happens is it's too dangerous to go, travel between cities because of these ghosts that are out there. I forget the name of them off the hand.
Okay.
That are, if somebody dies and they don't get incinerated, they have like a 48-hour window in which they turn into like these crazy things.
They look like a little ethereal, right? Like they're a little
little ethereal ghosts and whatever.
Yeah.
And so they create these huge craters, which then brings in more ghosts. Essentially, like the whole point is like to not kill people, because if you do, it kind of fucks you in a bunch of different ways. So it's an interesting mechanic. So you have to do stealth, you have to knock people out, you have to do sort of stuff. And it's because the world's ever changing. Because if you do kill somebody and you leave it, like now that place is infected with ghosts and everything. So it's just wild. So I mean, it's really just like people like need medicine, and like they need it from one town to the other, and so your job is to carry them around and avoid the ghost and do all this sort of stuff. So it's a dangerous job, which is why it's you can't just hop in a truck and go. Like that's why they have to like go over mountains and go over rivers and create bridges and all that sort of stuff. So it's an interesting mechanic, and I like the story of what they're doing with it. So.
It seems dope. I think I would like it. I know I'm taking my time with new games right now. Like I do Pokemon for a bit, and then like I was deep in back in the Destiny, dude, and then Pokemon came out. I was like, well, sorry, Destiny.
Yeah, no, I understand with the little bit of free time that we get these days. That's how it goes sometimes. But what I've been diving deep into, and we kind of talked a little bit about it on the last MSF podcast, is I've been really enjoying Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, that is a game that I don't give a shit about my free time, and I might just get it because I'm gonna get it at some point.
So that game is fantastic because as we all know, I love Dark Souls, and I love except for Sekiro, fuck Sekiro, and I feel like this game is a little bit better than Sekiro in terms of the ruthlessness of it.
Sure,
it's not as crazy. I mean, you can adjust it, all the difficulties and whatnot on the fly if you really want to, but like I'm enjoying the Star Wars aspect of it. I'm enjoying the gameplay mechanics of it. I'm enjoying the worlds of it. The graphics are incredible. The Respawn has just knocked out of the park with a little bit of bugs and little performance issues here and there, but like I don't mind it so much. But I think overall, if you like Dark Souls and you like action games and you like Uncharted and you like these, they just combine like a bunch of different games into one. That's like kind of an action RPG with some very difficult enemies. Like every enemy is challenging, and like you just can't run through and slash, hack and slash. You have to actually play smart, and you have to, every single encounter is tough, which I like a lot about it a lot. And I tend to be very careful with all my decisions and any kind of characters that I or enemies that I encounter, and just finding new ways of doing puzzles and all that stuff with different force abilities, and I think it's pretty cool. So, or as of right now, I only have force slow and force push. I don't think I have force pull yet, so I haven't gotten that far. But it's great. You can go on different worlds. Like the only thing that's kind of a bummer in this game, which I wish they had, is I wish there was a way to fast travel back to the ship, which you are not able to do. So if like once you unlock different force abilities, like you can then revisit planets and like he's like, okay, well, I need a force push to open up this doors or these, this crack in the rock that I can get. But it's like all the way at the end of the map, and so like you have to run all the way there, open up the chest that they have there, and then run all the way back, which is kind of like, why can't I just fast travel back to the ship? Like, to just make me, I don't care about around the world. Just give me the option of force travel, fast travel around the, that's what they should call it. Force travel.
They should call it force travel.
But other than that, it's great. Like, I like the fact that they have a bunch of different customizations in the game. Like all the chests you open up are different ways of customizing like a poncho or your lightsaber or your ship colors or your BD8 or
how far are you in the story?
I am I just finished Kashyyyk.
So the story's good though?
The story's good. Like I'm enjoying it. It's campy Star Wars, man.
Yeah,
it's great. I love it.
It will.
I don't know. I'm on my fifth planet. I think fourth planet, because now I'm going back. I think I'm probably 10 hours into the game. I think it's like a 30-hour game.
Yeah. It's not too crazy. I think
it's not too crazy. It's attainable. I'm going to platinum this one as well. I think it's just a lot of fun. Like I'm just having a blast with it.
I'm definitely gonna get it. I think maybe I'll treat myself after Thanksgiving, play it over the holidays and stuff.
Yeah, I would recommend it. I think like if anybody who's interested in playing these, a Dark Souls version of a Star Wars game, that's a lot of fun. And the nice thing is too, like if I'm playing it on Jedi Master, which is the second hardest.
Yeah.
And then there's been a couple of boss fights where I'm just like, I can't beat this guy, so I switch it down.
Sometimes you got to do it.
A thing, and then you just after you do that, and then you just put it right back on Jedi Master. So it's challenging. So
yeah,
it's fun. I like that aspect. I like that I have to work on my parries, and like as people are shooting at you, so you have to time your parries so it blocks the blaster bolt back to the guy, and then you all of a sudden have to block quickly again to not have like the stormtrooper attacking you with a stun baton, and I don't know. It's fun, and then you roll out of the way, you slow him, attack the guy who's shooting at you, and then come back and attack the other guy. It's just, I don't know. It's fun. I'm having a blast with it. No pun intended.
That's good to hear. I feel like this game was like, I feel like we were all on our toes. Like, is this game going to be good? Is it going to be a crapshoot? Like, what are we feeling here? But it sounds like really good.
Yeah, there's no loot boxes. There's no microtransactions. There's no pay to win. All the stuff that you can unlock is all within the game.
You're gonna get to the last boss, and it's gonna be like, pay $100 to beat this boss.
I mean, yeah, I don't know about that, but like all the characters are interesting. The dialogue's great. I thought I actually had some notes written down from like when I first started the game, but it's like the dialogue in the beginning of the game is so cringy and so bad. It's just like. But it's classic Star Wars. It's just like all of a sudden is like your character breaks through like the roof of a train or something like that. And you land, and Stormtrooper's like, "How did you get here?" I'm like, "Did you not just see me break through the roof?" I'm just like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
But that's I mean that's Star Wars. So
that is to the T. It's always it's space opera.
It's space opera. Yeah,
gotta be cringy.
That's what that is.
Let's move into exciting stuff coming, because I feel like there's a couple exciting things on the horizon. Was there anything else you got game wise you've been playing?
That's
which
really
is a lot
it.
of which a lot on your plate. I feel like it's a lot
It's
of
a
games.
lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. I mean, it's really 2 games plus Stadia.
I've just yeah, but that's still yeah, but you've
It's a
been like
lot.
playing a lot of it. That's
Yeah.
impressive. Some cool stuff coming. Specifically, I don't have it, but you have Oculus. Two dope things. There's the Star
Yeah.
Wars Oculus that looks pretty cool. And there's obviously the Half-Life Oculus game coming out next year. Like
I'm
wow,
excited for that.
that trailer for Half-Life was like it made me want to get a goddamn Oculus, man.
Yeah. So I have, well, not only do I have the Oculus, just because I actually work in VR and I've done a bunch of VR work for like Facebook and everything. I actually have the Valve Index. So,
Wait, what's the
so
Valve Index? Is that a
that's
Valve from Valve?
that's from Steam. That's their $1,000 headset. So,
Whoa.
but that
So
has like the individual finger control. Like you
oh,
can
so
do that.
you're gonna be using that with
Oh
the
fuck yeah! I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
be
I
using the
assume that's
Oculus
what
for that.
yeah, I figure that's probably what this like the whole deal with that. Yeah, because like in the trailer you see like individual finger stuff as part of the game.
Yeah, so
Well,
I'm excited. I mean, I've been using it for development reasons, and also just for editing and all that sort of stuff. I haven't done it in a while, but like when they first came out, that's what I was doing for when I was doing like Oculus venues and all that stuff with Facebook. So you just have to be able to see what it looks like in different headsets. Unfortunately, it's just the way the world goes with all that stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for it, man. Like you said that it takes place in what between the events of Half-Life 1 and 2?
yeah,
Is
that's
it,
if I remember correctly. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so we'll put a link in the description below if you haven't seen that VR trailer. It looks incredible, man. I like the fact that they did this with their headset. It just kind of makes people want to buy a Valve Index, but I don't know. Some people
$1,000.
may not want to. I mean, it's $1,000, but then you can get an Oculus Quest and plug it in for 300 if you really want to.
Yeah,
Your
which
computer.
I might do, but honestly, like, man, I mean, I'm definitely not dropping $1,000 on that Valve deal, but
No,
like,
it's for the enthusiasts. It
do
really is what it
yeah,
comes down to.
do like I bet
People
man,
like me.
that's gonna be dope though. Like actually
It
do
is
like
going to be great.
using it like oh man. The trailer looked great. I'm hoping this is the first Half-Life thing we've gotten since Half-Life chapter 2, Half-Life 2 chapter 3, sorry. I think that's what it was.
It was like 10 years,
Uh
something like that.
something like that. Uh like speculation setting up for Half-Life 3 maybe.
Maybe.
Like
Who knows?
I don't know. I guarantee you there's some fanboy in some Steam forums that's pissed it's this and not Half-Life 3, of course.
Oh, of course.
Like
I would 100% agree with that statement.
uh I can only imagine at this point that we're either not getting a Half-Life 3 or I don't know. Like whatever. This looks cool. I'm probably gonna play it. I'm probably gonna get an Oculus and play it because it looks fun, man. And like the story is Half-Life story is so good that you can make whatever garbage thing you want it to, and it'll still probably be a good story because it's such an immersive world. It's just
Yeah.
dope.
I can give you my old CV1 if you want it to try.
Oh, that you think that'll work? With it?
Yeah, I mean it's a CV1. It's the Oculus. It's not the Rift S, but it's the one before the Rift S.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I would love
So
to
you
try
can
it. Hell yeah.
give that a go and try it out and see how it works. But yeah, man, it's gonna be. I'm stoked for it, dude. I think it's gonna be fantastic. It comes out in what, March? I think is what they said.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. Not too far.
Yeah, so it'll be great out the gate, and we'll be having some fun times. I can't wait for that that episode where we can talk about how crazy the experience is. And I actually might stream that a little bit once it comes out. I think that would be worthwhile to stream.
Yeah, it's such an interesting thing to stream. I feel like is VR stuff because you can't see if people are talking to you, right?
You can. There's ways to do it.
Yeah.
You have like Twitch overlays or something like that built into
Oh.
your headset so that you can do. I mean, that's how I was able to do it with Beat Saber. Is I have the chat popped up within Beat Saber. Granted, that's a mod whatnot, but still, I think it'd be probably the same.
Wow, cool.
Same case, but yeah, I'm stoked, man. That Half-Life VR because VR still has a ways to go in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like for a minute they really tried to pump it for like a hot second, and they're like, eh. But I feel like it has to be one of the futures besides like mobile gaming.
Yeah, it's just like it just comes down to, I mean, storytelling within VR, I think is probably the best immersive experience because it is what you see, you're seeing the world like as you turn your head and doing all this other shit. Like it's probably like the greatest storytelling medium of our generation.
Sure. Yeah.
But
I mean,
I'm curious to see what happens with it. But
Yeah, that's exciting. The other thing I'm excited for at BlizzCon, they announced Diablo 4.
Oh yes,
Did you see the trailer?
I did
The
see the trailer. I
cinematic?
watched it. The 9 minute
Man,
trailer cinematic. It looks
dude,
ridiculous.
Blizzard, man, they do cinematics.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, man. It's just crazy. Just I'm so excited for that, and that's supposed to come out in what, next year as well,
Yeah, yeah,
supposedly.
yeah. Wait a second. Did we talk about Diablo 4 on the last episode,
We might
actually?
have. I don't remember if we did or not.
Oh my God. I think we might have, Charlie. It's early Sunday.
It is early Sunday. That's fine.
I'm so excited for it. We're talking about things we're coming up that we're excited for. I'm so excited to shit for that.
We're excited for things. We're so excited for it that we've talked about it already, and we'll continue to talk about it.
That's hilarious. I'm not embarrassed by that. I'm a little embarrassed by that.
Just a little bit, yeah. But I heard about some new things happening in the world of Anthem. You want to talk about that since you brought it up before we started rolling? Because that's hilarious to me.
I almost want, like, yeah. So I guess BioWare is rehauling Anthem. They're calling it Anthem Next.
Okay.
It's like what did we talk? What was it before? Fall 76 is doing this.
Yeah.
Anthem is doing this. We've seen it happen before. We've seen it with Destiny. No Man's Sky did it. We've seen plenty of games where they've overhauled the game to make it better. I get it. But man, like, we kind of talked about this earlier of just make it right the first time, I guess. But you don't always have to force it to do that. But yeah, they're completely overhauling the game, the world, the loot, the weapons, everything. Not much info besides that. But they're calling it Anthem Next.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Fallout 76, I don't think I've ever seen a game die so fast. Like, straight up.
You're not wrong. Yeah, it's just it's funny how
You played that for like what, a day?
I didn't even play it for. I didn't even play it. I played it for. I canceled my pre-order. I got it for, I think, whatever the Origin access was, which is like $5 a month, something like that. I played it for a month, and that was it. Like, I didn't really get that far in it. Like, I was intrigued by I like the mechanics of that game. I thought it was like really well done in terms of how they actually make you as a character feel with the flying mechanics. Like, you feel like Iron Man. Like, it felt great.
Yeah.
But man, it just did not deliver. Like, it just did not deliver in the ways that I was hoping it would deliver. But unfortunately, that was just a case of just like, oh well. But man,
yeah. So they're overhauling the game, hoping that you specifically will come back.
I don't know if I will come back, but I mean, I'll give it a fair shot if that's the case. So, I mean, I never bought the game, so I don't actually own it. But like, maybe if it's like, I don't know, maybe if it's like, if they say like, hey, come back, it's, free to play or some shit, maybe then that would be enticing. But as of right now, not enticing whatsoever.
100%. So yeah, good luck, BioWare. Sorry that blew, but ain't for me, fam.
Yeah. But we'll see. I'm sure that, when is that supposed to drop? Do they say?
There's no info.
2020 at some point. I'm actually surprised they didn't pull the server. To be completely honest.
So, yeah. I mean, who did that recently? Was Fallout 76 do that? No,
I don't remember. I remember hearing about something.
You could still play Fallout 76. I think maybe.
Oh yeah, you can definitely play. You can still play it, but it's just a matter of like what's going on with it. So.
Yeah, for sure. Which, not much.
No, not at all. But rounding out the rest of our episode, we have a couple of things to talk about real quick. One of which I'm excited for is you guys all know my love for Divinity Original Sin. They have a board game coming out, like an actual tabletop game, which I think I might get or ask for Christmas or something like that, because I like board games. I think it'll be fun, and yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And then finally, the Epic Store has a bunch of Black Friday deals going on right now, where you can get. So, I should probably figure this out before I start talking about it. There's a bunch of discounts on games right now. Like, you can get you can get $20 off Red Dead Redemption 2, The Outer Worlds, and Metro Exodus are all currently on sale, which I think is pretty rad. So the fact that they're still doing that, especially Red Dead Redemption 2, since that literally just dropped like 3 weeks ago, and now you can get it on sale on the Epic Store, so for Black Friday deal. So
I actually might do
Pretty
that
cool.
because I have not played Redemption 2 yet. I need to.
I mean, it would be what? It's $40, I think, is what
Yeah.
it is. So, I mean, that's a pretty good deal in my opinion. So for
Yeah, I
$40
think so.
for that game, or it's 70 on Stadia.
Well, 130 and then 70, so it's $200 for me to do it on Stadia.
Yeah, true,
Oh, I
exactly.
want to do it right now. Yeah,
You could do it right now if you really wanted to. Get that Stadia going, bro.
we'll see.
But yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff to talk about this week. I was surprised. Like, I'm excited to see what happens more with these, with Stadia. I guess Anthem. Well, I guess we'll see what happens with that, and a bunch of others. So, anything else that you had that you want to talk about?
No, I mean the last thing is the end of the year. Warcraft 3 Reforged comes out.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember what was happening with that.
Well, there's a lot of Blizzard stuff happening. Definitely though. I'm definitely gonna get that. I'm excited for that. But
yeah, you have to let me know. I'm not particularly. I mean, because all it is a remaster, right?
It's just a remaster of Warcraft 3. Honestly, like if you're not, I would say if you're not like a not necessarily like a Blizzard enthusiast. I don't know. I feel like this is for a certain type of person, and I'm that certain type of person.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason to get this game. I'm definitely gonna get it though. I love Warcraft 3. I love Warcraft in general. So,
Yeah. Well, excited to hear your take on it once everything drops and everything. So should be fun.
Hell yeah.
Be a good time.
All right, well, thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. Don't forget, you can check us out on our website, beanoverachiever.com, the Twitters, OverachieversP, I almost forgot it, Instagram, og.podcast, and thank you so much for tuning in again. Another beautiful Tuesday for you.
Tuesday for you, Sunday for us. And also, FYI, just before we go, this will be our last episode of the year for the OGP podcast, just because Dom and I both have a lot of real life stuff going on. So our next episode will be our Game of the Year podcast, in which we'll talk about all the different games we love from 2019. So
a lot of good games this year, though. I'll tell you that. So it'll be a fun episode to talk about the games.
I'm excited to talk about my what's running or in the running for my game of the year.
Yeah, hell yeah!
I'm excited. Cool. All right. Thanks, Tom. See you guys later. Cheers.
Bye. You're supposed to cut it out of my pot. How you feeling? How you doing? What's your Sunday looking like? What are you doing?
Sunday's looking like I'm going to finish up some Watchmen.
I still haven't watched that.
That's good. You haven't watched the
Watchmen?
Watchmen?
Is it actually good?
The show's very good, yes.
I keep hearing mixed things. I really enjoy the graphic novel, and I did enjoy the movie, so I was kind of like, I don't want these things ruined for me if the show's bad. But the show's good.
The show is based off of the a continuation of the comic as opposed to the TV show or the movie. So I think it ignores what happens in the movie and focuses primarily on the events of the comic book. So,
I mean, that's the thing. I've also disconnected myself from caring about if cinematic stuff is to the T what written stuff was, because I feel like you do a disservice to yourself when you read something and then you're like, oh, this movie or show better be the same goddamn thing. Like, no, it's a different universe. You can't always do those
different medium.
Those things don't always translate well. And it's one thing if it's just bad. It's another thing if you don't like it because it's not what you wanted from the book or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to go in with an open mind because it can't be to the T. There's very few cinematic things that have translated completely 100% from like their literary counterpoint, counterpart. But okay, that's cool. That's dope. You gotta watch episode 3 Mandalorian too, obviously.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Very excited.
The show's great. It's what Star Wars needed this for so goddamn long. it's like a very good Western, like uh visually it's beautiful. The acting, there's like so little acting, but there's so much acting in that little. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Uh,
definitely feel that for sure. It's definitely, I don't know. I am enjoying the first 2 episodes so far.
we're watching it every Friday. We get together at work either before work starts or after we're done, and we watch it in our edit suite, which has like a 70-inch, like nice
Oh,
TV.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's been a pretty nice thing. I have to start. I don't know, like 3 other people joined last time, and like they were going in and out. They were talking, and I'm like, don't do this. I have to like start
No,
hiding when we do it or something. I don't know. I was
well,
get,
it's just like, and that's just rude.
I was
You
getting
know,
so pissed.
I
I
mean,
was getting so
I
angry.
would get pissed. I would be like, what the fuck? Why is everyone speaking?
The fuck up! Stop
Bring on.
leaving! Stop coming in and out. Work's done for the
Yeah.
day. It's like 5 o'clock. Stop it. But yeah, that show's great. I'm so excited for more of that. On one hand, I do wish we had everything. On the other hand, I'm happy we don't, because I would have just blew through it already, easy. Like no doubt about it. I
Oh,
would have
yeah.
blew through the whole thing. But
Yeah,
it's
a
good.
lot of good stuff, man. I'm stoked for that. I'm actually kind of excited to see what they bring to the table for all of the Marvel stuff that they're going to do on
Oh
Disney Plus
yeah,
stuff.
dude. Yeah,
'Cause I got Disney Plus for 3 years for $140.
I did the same thing. That Disney Family Plan or whatever.
Yeah, and then I'm
Yeah,
glad I did it because then they upped it to $120 a year. So
yeah,
essentially we got 2 years free.
dude,
So
we
yeah,
did.
upped it to
It's nice.
$10 a month. So
The only thing is, then afterwards they came out with that bundle for Hulu and ESPN, but it's not that
yeah,
big a deal. Yeah,
it's fine. Whatever. I mean, we already have Hulu without the ads. We have the Hulu Live TV. I'm really not worried about it.
sure.
So
Yeah,
it's
we don't
fine.
have Hulu, but honestly, I don't really care too much about getting Hulu. It would have been a
We
nice little like cherry on top, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean, we watch a bunch of like TV and whatnot, but it's definitely you don't need it. Like
yeah, yeah,
it's fine.
yeah. There's a lot of good. I don't know the dates though. There's WandaVision. There's Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I think they're all
Black
coming out.
Widow.
Yeah, I can't remember what they are. I do know they're coming out soon-ish. So
I hope so. I really want to watch the Falcon and Winter Soldier, because those
yeah,
two dudes that play Falcon and Bucky Barnes do a solid cast.
yeah. Right now, it's saying that it's all happening in May of 2020. Well, that's so the Black Widow movie is in May, and then the Eternals is happening, but I don't know if that's coming to Disney Plus.
I think that's a show. I think the Eternals is a show, isn't it? I would assume it would be on Disney Plus.
In
Maybe it's not.
theaters. Nope, that's not the
Oh,
movie.
the movie. Oh shit.
Shang-Chi
Oh
is
yeah, that's gonna
that's
be dope.
also a movie that's coming out. Thor is coming out. That's in theaters.
Huh?
Doctor Strange coming in theaters. Blade, TBD.
But
Fall of 2020. So this time next year.
that's for movies though, right? Are you talking the shows that
No,
specifically?
Falcon and Winter Soldier comes out fall 2020.
Dang.
WandaVision comes out spring of 2021. The Loki show comes out spring of 2021. What
Jeez,
If is
man.
summer of 2021. Hawkeye is fall of 2021. So essentially, it's going to be this time next year is when everything's going to start dropping. So I'm assuming they're probably shooting it now or
That's quite
in
a bit.
post now.
Yeah,
Um,
probably. Yeah.
that would be my assumption, and then we'll see all that stuff. So that's going to be, I don't know, I'm excited for all that stuff. I think it'll be kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And then movie wise too, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, what are you up to today? Did you already answer
Ac
that question? I can't remember
No,
if you
I
did or
didn't.
not. Okay.
Actually, today is a promotional ceremony at jujitsu at noon. Uh,
Oh.
he doesn't usually our teacher is very like fucking like woo woo sensei shit. Like he'll just like throw a belt at you, like you don't know when it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like changing it up. He's like, oh, we're gonna have a promotional ceremony, so everyone be here at noon. And it's like we have a very small gym, and there's gonna be like 100 people on the mats. I don't know how it's
All
gonna
right.
work. It's gonna
Have
be like
fun.
it's gonna take yeah, exactly. It's gonna take for fucking ever. That's what I'm doing. So after this, I make a quick little easy breakfast, have a little coffee, and then get ready for. I might either I'm getting my brown belt, which is the next belt after purple, which would be really cool. I don't expect it. I don't think I'd have earned it yet. That would be just cool. I'll probably just get like it's like in jujitsu. traditionally you get 4 stripes before you would get your next belt. I don't have any stripes. Our teacher doesn't really do stripes either. You don't have to do it. It's like kind of loose, but he might be bringing stripes back to our gym. So maybe I'll just get some stripes. Who knows? But I could be a brown belt in a couple hours. So that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
It's 1 belt before black. So I don't know. I never thought I'd be here, let alone. Never thought I would come back to jiu-jitsu, let alone get back into it and then get up to my brown belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then just fucking start kicking ass.
I already kicking ass, baby. Shit.
I know. But continuing to kick ass,
could clang the medals, but they're too far from my hand right now.
Yeah, well, that would be fine. I can hear them. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we redid the office, so like I put like my medals and my belts like up on the wall higher than me. It used to just be like a funny thing where I just grabbed them, but now they're like hanging high. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 medals right there. Look at that. Those are nice medals.
Got all those medals. Look at that.
Yeah.
Do they fit around your head still?
I could. Yeah, I could. It's fun. I enjoy. I love jiu-jitsu. I don't know where I'd be without that shit. Even though, well, I'd have more money and my body wouldn't hurt as much, probably.
You'd probably be like 100 pounds heavier.
But I'd also probably be 100 pounds heavier. True. Very true. Yeah, that's my day. And then we're just going to chill. Got to fix my door. Our door's broken. It doesn't close all the way. I have to like.
What's your address?
Don't worry about it. I got nothing. I mean, I got a cool computer, but no one needs to know that. So yeah, it's chilling, man. Chill day. Chill nice. Day. I got this fucking sick. I get this cold, whatever I got, man. It's fucking killing me. I hate being sick. Being sick is the worst.
It is the worst.
It is the absolute worst. I wish this on nobody. Nobody.
Just your enemies.
Even them. I'm such a baby.